So let's get this review underway, I guess. For a first time review of a toy on this channel, I thought I'd start with my favorite character, Spider-Man from Infinity War. This came in yesterday, and I only had like a couple of hours to play with him. So for a figure review, we'll split this into three categories. First of all will be design, which will cover what the figure actually looks like, paint applications, and number two will be accessories, what it comes with. Yeah, as you can see, the entire figure is laid out. Everything from inside this box is actually over here. And of course, number three will be poseability and playability of a figure, because after all, it's still, the brand is Hot Toys. Toy being the key thing, isn't it? It's a toy. You have to play with it. And of course, in the end, I'll give you my conclusion. And throughout the review, you're gonna see like various poses of the figure. This one is, what number is this guy? This guy's MMS 482. So it's the 482 movie masterpiece figure from Infinity War. It's the Iron Spider featuring Tom Holland's head. So I guess we'll crack on with the first thing, which is design. So first of all, design. As you can see, this is the Iron Spider figure with Tom Holland's head on. The figure itself, I think it's pretty well represented. It's got the shine of the figure, although it's made of this weird like PVC leather thing that I'm not really too big of a fan of, because look at like these bits. If you see on the pictures that I'm gonna put over it, they crease, and I don't think this is going to be very long lasting. That being said, though, the shine is very nice. Like the shine of this figure, it does make me kind of nervous to put him into different poses, like especially when they're too extreme. Like the crease on the current pose right now, you can see on the abs is kind of it looks kind of bad. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but in the film, the suit was completely CGI. It's very hard and like almost impossible to replicate that sort of texture on a suit like this. But it's just, this is the best of what they can do without making it have like physical joints like Iron Man, because how else are you gonna do an Iron Spider suit like this besides making it completely out of plastic and then making it look too much like a toy? I think this is the best compromise of both. Another design thing is that these Iron Spider legs, they attach to his back with sort of like a peg, which I'm fine with, except when they don't have the peg, they use these little weird cat things to cover them. And with the legs, it looks really nice like this. They look amazing with the legs. Without the legs, it just looks like he has studs sticking out of his back. And to me, that's not acceptable. Like, I get that this may be the only way to put legs onto the figure. Maybe some form of magnet will do. But it's very distracting when there are holes at the back of your toy, and they have to be covered by what appears to be very cheap looking plastic. Cheap is a very important word for it, because these plastic things, they look real cheap. That's a knockoff design, but with the legs, they look fine. Alright, the second thing now we gotta look at is accessories. It comes with this dynamic stand. It says Iron Spider at the front. Yeah, this dynamic stand is fine. I just wish it came with the crotch grabber thing. Like, when you have a choice, I don't want to bend the stand kind of like that just to put him on the stand. I would prefer it if they gave us both. That being said, the dynamic stand's still fine for me. It comes with 3 heads. This one is the interchangeable eye thing that you get the same in the Homecoming one, except that this is a hard plastic. Hard plastic's better than the Homecoming one, I guess, because in the Homecoming one it's sort of like a weird fabric, and I'm kind of like afraid to dig my fingers into to remove the eyes. So with this one, you can just like pop the eyes out like that and replace them with any of the 6. Well, technically 8, because these come with 2 eyes already. Comes with 8 eyes, and you get to like change his expression. That's fine. The other one, for some reason, comes with another head. Why, you may ask? It's because it's for the light up eye feature thing. So there's a switch at the bottom, and you turn it on by putting these batteries in it. Hot Toys batteries are notoriously cheap, so I'm not going to put them in, and then I'm barely going to use these. These eyes light up into like a nice blue. You can see from the box, it's kind of like that blue. So yeah, eyes, heads, and also the Tom Holland head. The weird thing is that this one, it doesn't come with a regular old, head peg. It comes with a magnet. So this one, like, you just take them out, no force needed. It just goes in. So I like that, but I also don't like that. First of all, I like it because it gives you more head movement. It allows you to push the head up. He can look up, he can look down, and he can look around like that. It's less strain on the suit itself, because when you have the head sculpt with a peg, right? You always do this, and you're forcing it in. This just makes it easier to, I guess, put in and out. So yeah, marks to that one, but also marks off. It's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? The other thing is why it's bad is because the underneath of the Tom Holland head, this one that's looking straight, I can't use it on my my Peter Parker custom figure because there's no neck peg at the bottom. If you can see, I'm just gonna put this here. See, there's just no neck peg at the bottom. It just goes on. So for now, the Homecoming head is gonna have to do. I don't want to go on eBay and look at the aftermarket stuff, but I do want a Spider-Man head that looks straight and just have like a regular neck peg in the bottom. You come with every single hand that's normal to a Spider-Man figure. The hand grabbing of the webs. These. You get the web shooting hands. These. Stick on walls. The ones where he's like, kind of like that. When his hands are like on the walls. Big grabby hands. And then 2 fists. And of course the relaxed palms here. Those are the hands. It comes with a mask that has the metallic shine. It kind of suspiciously looks like the same mask that you get in the Homecoming suit, which is weird because this mask never makes an appearance in the film because his mask just goes on like that. Extra pegs. This thing to remove the eyes should you need it. Hang on, this is the eye head. So just poke it in and like shove the eye out. Should you need it? I like to use my fingernails because I don't like shoving things into the head like that. But you can. It works, and it works to a degree. It's fine. You get these 4 Iron Spider claws, which I think are the best bit of this figure. They are on like they move really well, and yeah, that's nice. You get 5 web lines, so you get 2 of each, which are long and short, and 1 with the curved thing, so you can make it look like he's web swinging. And you get the web net thing, this one, that you can attach to back to the end of the long web. That's fine as well. And then you get 8 sets of eyes. They range from like these gigantic eyes to squinty eyes, like this. I'm not sure if this is ever going to focus. Maybe it will. But you get squinty eyes, and you get also the range of big eyes to squinty eyes. So the last one is, let's talk about Poseability. The arms and legs of the figure, they're on like ratchet joints, so kind of like the Homecoming one. I'm not sure if the sound's picking up, but it's just to keep its arms in place when you push them up and down. This material is very, I won't say very limiting, because it doesn't limit the figure that badly, but the material itself makes me kind of nervous to put him into like an extreme pose for too long. This pose I feel is kind of fine, but this ribbing of the abs and like the arms makes me a little nervous. Not that I'm like too bothered with this, because if this is the most extreme that I go to, it's fine. The playability of the arms, these are all like on ratchet joints as well, so they're fine. They stay in the place that they're supposed to. The good thing is, you get the head changes out easily, and I think that's the best thing. He's quite posable, but you know, like I'm sure people who have talked about this figure have already said, you know, don't leave him in these poses for too long. He's got like all the joints that you need to move him around. He's even got like the toe joints that will push the toe up, kind of like that's my palm, but you get it. Like his toes can go like this way. So overall, very limited because of the material choice, but he is still like a very posable figure, kind of like the Homecoming figure as well. The Homecoming figure is kind of posable as well. But I'm more inclined to pose the Homecoming figure more extremely because of its fabric suit, rather than the this weird PVC little plastic metallic material. So in conclusion, I would say that this figure has quite a great shelf presence because of how big he looks with these arms. He is quite a good looking figure, and of course, like being shiny, he reflects everything, so it's like, that's nice to see. So while he has quite a strong presence in the shelf, I would say that the poses limit him to like poses like this, which I'm fine with. He looks good like this already, but I just sort of wish that there would. I don't know what I would do to make it any better. That here's the thing. I'm not sure if it makes sense. I'm not too sure about what I can. If the material is even possible. Does the material even exist to make a figure like this? But for what we have now, this will do. And the arms make him look so big in the shelf that he takes up so much space. Yeah, it's a good figure. It was never going to be a 10 out of 10 because of all the limitations that he has, and a lot of the bad points, like the magnet on the head. You know, it's a good figure. It's a good looking figure, but he is not like the best playable figure. So I would say this figure is maybe a 6 out of 10. If I'm generous, it's a 6.5. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Iron Spider figure. And if you own this figure, let me know what you think about it, because I would love to know what other people think of this figure. I know when it came out, a lot of people had mixed opinions on this figure. Yes, I definitely have mixed opinions about this figure for sure. I like it in the sense that it's really, really nice, it's really good looking, but I don't like it because it's not very playable. So let me know what you think about this figure, and I will be doing another review real soon, next time. And I will see you all in a bit. To the folks who love boxes, I suggest you look away right now, because I like the box art, but these boxes take up so much real estate in the house. It's insane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sleeve off this thing. We're going to throw this thing away. I'm honestly not too sure why I would even keep this. Maybe I'll just cut these bit out, because they'll look like decoration somewhere else. But this thing, it's gone. What we're gonna do is I want to cut this thing out. I'm not sure how this will work. Like this looks fine, or like, maybe I'll cut the whole thing out. Yeah, I will. So if I'm gonna make like an incision here. Like the back looks fine, but like this claw thing goes to the back. So I'm thinking another incision here, flatten it out, and then I can put it like on the wall. And I'm gonna do that for like all of my figures, because if I'm honest, these boxes, while they look nice, they are not worth the real estate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut slowly here. Ah! There we go. That's a clean cut right there. So, see, the box doesn't actually look too bad. But what's gonna happen is that now I'm just gonna slice through this bit. This bit's just gonna be cut out, and we'll have something to decorate a wall with. Do people actually like collecting boxes? I don't know. It's just not my thing. And these boxes are just too damn big. The figures themselves are already so damn big. Why do I want even bigger boxes in the way? Can't. I just can't rationalize it. One day I'll just use like a regular, like a knife for this. If anyone has any knife suggestions as well, do let me know, because I am open to suggestions of this. Ta-da! This one goes away. It's a perfect centerpiece, look. That's awesome. Just need to like put this down, flatten it out. Look, it's like a perfect poster as well. That's great. If anyone can get me in contact with Tom Holland to let him sign this. It's like a nice little poster. That's great. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you all soon. Oh, hang on. We'll do like an end transition. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.